The Friendly Folks podcast is brought to you by Anchor. If you haven't heard about Anchor yet, allow me to put you on. Anchor is everything you need to make a podcast in one place. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast from your phone or computer so you can get it out the mud. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you automatically on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and other podcast listening sites, as well as providing you monetization options straight off the rip. And on top of that, it's all 100% free. Anchor is for the creative, so what are you waiting for? Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. And remember, folks, stay friendly. I've been hot since the birth of my son. When a nigga starts the album off like that, you know it's about to be some heat.
That's a questionable statement now that you think about it, though.
No, it's not.
Because can you be a really good parent if you've been high, like, nonstop? Since this nigga was born, you ain't stopped being high.
Yeah. What you mean? The son, the birth of the son is what did that. It gave the boost.
All right, so now you got to develop a list of all the moments where you need to be sober as a parent.
He said hot, not high, nigga.
Oh, I thought he said high.
Nigga.
I swear I thought he said I've been high since the birth of my son. I was like, hey, child protective services, y'all hearing that? You are hiding a child.
Check. Mic check. All right.
Donda.
Whoa. You gotta hear the first. That's literally how the Donda recap started. Yeah, you see what I did there? The hot with the birth of my son.
Man. So, Certified Lover Boy. Which album? What? How many albums is this now?
I think this
7, 8, 10?
10?
It's 10? It's not 10. Is
it
it 10?
That's a lot, bro. Drake has it.
Is it 10?
No, it's Donda.
It's like
Donda
around
might
8.
Be 10. Donda might be 10, and CLB might be 8.
I think Donda is
8.
10.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I would hope CLB isn't Drake's 10. Because you got to come harder than this for 10.
Yo, CLB was fucking heat.
Moment.
CLB, Certified Lover Boy, was heat, man.
You can move
Track number 1. I love you.
Oh,
I love you. You
Are
know,
we getting
40,
into it now, or
man.
we just like...
Hey, man.
40, Shabib, what's his last name?
Drake been hot since the birth of his son. I've been hot since the birth of the folks. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy, D.Alonzo Lang, here for another episode of Friendly Folks Podcast. Last week, we gave you the Donda recap. I'm joined with my co-host today, DJ Younglordscotty, and my boy, Uncle Quis. You know what I mean?
We in the house.
Yo, what's good?
You feel me? Got some OGs of the folks in this motherfucker because we talking about that good quality music, man. We talking about that shit for the culture. Certified Lover Boy, man.
Certified Lover Boy. You know, Drake is truly a legend of this generation. He drops something and the world literally stops. It is crazy. You know, I would say from both Certified Lover Boy and Donda, definitely like subpar visual album artwork. But, you know what I'm saying, less is more, I guess, these days.
I like the Certified Lover Boy cover art, nigga.
It's cool, but
I like the theory around it.
I
like where he was going.
It's like when he announced it was 9 months away. That's that's a super reach. I feel like he made that up on the spot. Like,
nigga, you ain't never fuck with a freestyle. You ain't never did some cold shit top of the dome.
Yeah, that wasn't
It's a
cold.
little messy, but that fits Drake and that fits the energy he had for the album. So like, I'm not mad at it.
You wanted the Drake selfie, Scotty. That's what you wanted.
I wanted a
Drake
motherfucking.
selfie.
I wanted a motherfucking. Nothing was the same type of cover, nigga.
A Drake selfie.
This nigga said, "I thought you said it was a ride or die, but you're still alive and we're not together. So what's going on?" Like, I'm not surprised this nigga had all these pregnant women on the front.
That's real shit.
That's
though.
his energy.
That's
yeah,
real shit.
He's
Though.
a father now.
That's real shit. Hey, man. So many. Hey, don't fall for the game, brothers. She says she a ride or die. She's still alive. Ask yourself, did she ride? She with you right now?
Because she sure ain't
still
died.
alive.
Right.
She's still alive.
She not riding with you?
What's the truth?
Talk about it, kings. Love yourself, kings. Value yourself, kings. That's all the vibes I got from Certified Lover Boy. I'm feeling charged up. I'm not feeling toxic. I could, But I'm feeling charged up, man. Gentlemen, we charged up for the summer. Lady, I mean, shit, not the summer no more. We charged up for the fall, the winter time.
It's technically still summertime.
Hey, man, DJ Younglordscotty, that man do the
We got some
turntables.
time.
He do the turntables. He do the calendars too, man.
Shout out Earth, Wind, and Fire.
A goated song, man. Honestly, I think when it's all said and done, Drake is gonna go down the Music Hall of Fame, like how we look at Earth, Wind, and Fire. You know, for how he's
Drake
touched
is
the
one of the
culture with his
goats,
songs, man. You know what I mean? But we gotta get into the album context. You know, it's the Friendly Folks recap. We gonna give you our perspectives, our opinions, man. The shit that we liked with the build up, the shit that we liked about the album. Before we do that, got the pack of the day. Now check this out. I don't know what this is. This was a gift. You know, I was saying this the other day. Sometimes the best packs are the ones that you least expect. You know what I mean? This is the shit I'm talking about, man. Like, I had no idea I was going to come up on this pack, but I did. And I'm blessed. I'm grateful. You know what I mean? You feel me? Be grateful for the pack that you have, man. If you smoking on some shit right now, say thank you. Say thank you to the world. Say thank you to God, man. Just say thank you. Future slid on the album for sure, man. The features, man.
I didn't like the Kid Cudi song.
I didn't either.
Yeah, no.
I'm glad
It grew on me.
We'll get to that. But
Yeah, no.
It grew on me. But we got some good opinions for y'all today. Yeah, man, we got some good pack. Marco,
Pull up.
Scotty. We got some good pack, but first things first, since we talking about the features, let's talk about some of the build up with the album. Man, Drake is really kind of solidifying himself as one of the marketing goats when it comes to this hip hop shit and these album rollouts. From the early announcement in January to getting the heart shaped part. You know what I mean? Ladies, if you knew a nigga out here who had the heart shaped part, I hope he wasn't.
Heart shaped part.
Yep. If you knew a nigga with the heart part, I hope
Iconic.
it was clean. If it was a clean heart part, alright, get your shit off, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I considered it with my locks.
yeah, that takes dedication.
I considered it with my locks, but if that shit is, ladies, if that nigga ain't getting the fade once a week to maintain the heart part, break that nigga heart.
Hey, that I gotta commend Drake because that shit took dedication. When I was a kid, I had the swirl in my shit.
Man,
like, I had the lines,
swirl.
I had the swirl, and
You
when
had
I
the Nas part,
huh?
you had the Nas part too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like when I transitioned from that shit, I had to. It took some time and some castor oil to grow back. Nigga. Like that shit wasn't. You know what I'm
Somebody
saying?
to put some castor
Once
oil
Drake
for it
done
to
with
grow
this,
back.
he been holding this in for a minute. So I
a
don't know
minute
if
to
this
grow
shit gonna
back.
go in. He might be certified stamp forever. Like
I'm
Nigga
dead.
might have to keep this shit. Like it may
Yo.
not grow back.
You know,
The
it's
parts
fucked up.
is really slept on, man.
It's fucked up because he delayed the album a little bit more because he had caught COVID. And,
Drake caught COVID?
Yeah, you don't remember when he posted on Instagram? He
Yeah,
posted
I
on
think he broke
Instagram.
his
The
leg.
heart was looking bogus as hell. He was like,
Oh.
"It's gonna grow in." I caught COVID, and one of the symptoms is hair loss.
Oh.
That shit, fellas. If you have any trace of balding in your family, the heart part might not be for you.
Don't
Might
do it.
not be for
Know
you.
your head. Know your hair.
Know your lineup.
Don't get out your body.
Yeah, man. The heart part was definitely iconic. The billboards, though. The billboards.
The billboards.
That shit was hard.
We also had to take into. Not a lot of people want to acknowledge this portion of the rollout, but if y'all remember that LA Dodger Stadium where he supposedly was caught, you know what I'm saying, having a private dinner in the stadium.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. That's
a rollout.
how did you get caught, Drake? That was like a drone
In
type
an open
picture.
stadiums where anyone can fly a drone, anyone
Right.
can have some. No, that nobody's playing in there, and the lights are on. So if you wanted to be low key with it, you would have went to fucking I don't know Staples. You know what I'm saying?
Staples. Hey man, 40 took them pictures. 40 uploaded them pictures to the internet. That's what it was. Cause that was like some certified. Like I remember Justin LeBoy was talking about that shit. That was like a trend that the Twitter birds was running with for a minute. You know what I mean? I say Twitter birds because Twitter is an app
Fun
with a
fact.
bird with a logo.
Fun fact. That's the same stadium Kanye renewed his vows in.
Really? Huh. You know, it's man. At the end, we gonna have to have another episode to really talk about this Donda versus COB matchup. You know what I mean? Right now, we just trying to talk about the music and how it relates, but we can't deny that. We can't deny like the games have been played. I think,
man, it's a
the
tough
most
call.
Public chess move, though, it is super tough. That's why we gotta give it time to like die down because it's a lot of questionable opinions I'm seeing. I'm gonna get on y'all. We gonna talk to y'all. We gonna talk to y'all because I don't like the CLB slander I'm seeing. But I think the biggest and most public chess move was when this nigga hacked Sports Center.
Yo, that was some of the coldest shit. That was the coldest shit I've seen, nigga. That was dead ass. Like they really didn't know. Nah, I feel like they played that shit.
Niggas paid for a spot.
Yeah,
This nigga's song was on the playoffs every commercial
they knew
all year.
They had to know that shit. But that shit was.
This nigga
that
has
shit
a
was
whole.
lit.
Did you see all the music videos? Niggas recreating all the draft day. You know what I'm saying? All the ESPN highlights. Like,
Right.
He's in good with ESPN and Disney.
Yeah, he's real. He be at the games and shit. You know what I'm saying? He be, you know what I'm saying, on the court while the game is going on.
Yeah.
Don't nobody say shit.
That's like Spike Lee, sneaking a movie, you know what I'm saying, hinting a trailer on ESPN. Like, everybody's going to expect that.
Yeah, that was for sure some paid promo. But promo well paid.
Fire,
it worked very, very excellently executed.
Because niggas have been waiting for this shit for a long ass time.
Yeah, man. Uncle Quis is our marketing expert, man. Like, what's you got? You ain't getting in-depth tips because we drop gems on the Friendly Folks podcast. You know what I mean? We see a diamond in the rough. This ain't really the rough right now because Drake one of the goats. But we see a diamond, we identify a diamond, man. Any gems you think that niggas should take from Drake?
Specifically regarding the ESPN short or
just the marketing in general? Because that could be a whole episode in itself. Like the marketing goats of hip hop. Nigga, Drake, 50, Hove.
I'm sure his team is full of like some really dope people. I haven't done the research to actually look at who's putting together his rollouts, who's all involved in that process. But yeah, some like Drake's been a part of this whole rebrand since. Like if you're reading this, it's too late. Like nigga chopped his hair, grew the beard out. Like it's been transitioning from like backpack rapper, underground rapper, young money rapper to
a
pop star. Yeah. Full blown, pop star, global phenomenon.
Nigga added the beard in the mix.
Yeah. So
that's
he had
pop star.
Had to mature. Like this is the same dude who I didn't even watch Degrassi, but I remember seeing him in a wheelchair on Degrassi.
Man, I cannot believe that was him because I was really watching Degrassi. Like that shit was fucking dramatic. Shit was going down in that bitch. And Drake was in that, but he was the only nigga in on this show. No, I think it was maybe one other, but he was the only relevant one or something.
Yeah, and then like I
think there was a girl too. It was a couple girls or like two black girls. I don't know. It was way back in the day, but
true.
Nigga, that shit. The episode where he got shot though was so fucking crazy. Like I was watching that shit at the crib, like no, and it was crazy how they set it up. Have y'all seen that episode?
I seen the scene on YouTube.
I seen the scene.
Y'all don't know like what was going on in the story though?
Nigga, everyone has seen Wheelchair Jimmy get shot, but we ain't necessarily watched Degrassi.
Yeah, I don't know really who Jimmy
Degrassi
is.
was the shit.
Besides Drake.
All right. That nigga got blown down.
Niggas told me Drake was
He's a victim.
Niggas,
nerdy ass white folks blew his ass down. G.
Niggas told me Drake was the black kid from Degrassi. I was like, fuck out of here. He ain't rapping like that, nigga. That nigga don't rap. I swear to God. And I heard him saying, best he ever had. I was like, oh, that's him for real.
Hey, since we're talking about Drake's acting, this is a clip that I recently saw on Twitter. And Drake, I feel like you might end up hearing this podcast one day. It was a scene. I'm not sure if it was from Degrassi or if it was like a little one-off skit or whatever, but it was just a 5-6 second clip. There was no words of dialogue exchanged, but you changed the look with your white peer, and then it cut to you grabbing his ass and palming that motherfucker, and then it cut back to white folks looking at you uncomfortable, and you looking at him like real.
Where was that from?
With some intent.
Is that a scene
in
Degrassi?
I saw that too. I didn't know where that was from. Was that on Degrassi?
That's why I'm asking on the podcast. Drake, can you get Aubrey? Can you get back to me on that? Any of the fans, can y'all get back to us on that? On this Drake mystery? Because, don't get me wrong. not doing this to hate on Drake. I'm not trying to, bash on the nigga name. I just want to know the context around that. Like, what was that for? What was the punchline of the scene? Was the punchline you grabbing his ass?
So we have the video up live right now. This is my first time seeing it. Was that from Degrassi? Was that just, what is this? This is some World Star shit.
You feel me? Like, it's like no
context.
No words at all in the scene. Just intentful looks.
That was creepy.
That
shit was kind of creepy.
Yeah. But
That's back in the day.
Back
in the day, Drake.
Drake, we gotta give you credit. We gotta give you credit on your range as an actor to go from giving creepy ass grabs to white teenagers to dropping hilarious music videos. The Way Too Sexy video. If we talking about the marketing, we gotta talk about that shit too. Cause the visuals on that shit. Yo, this nigga got Kawhi Leonard in the video. He got Kawhi in his motherfucker. Kawhi don't even live in Toronto no more.
Yo, Drake really is has the Midas touch. This nigga had Drewski in his video. This nigga put the City Girls on. Like, half the industry Drake has put on. This nigga put on Lil Baby. Like, it's just crazy. The influence. He's one of the GOATs.
Young Thug put on Lil Baby.
When? How? What was the first Lil Baby song you heard?
Nigga, Young Thug signed him. Like, Young Thug's nigga who put him and Gunna on.
Well, the reason I heard of Lil Baby was because of Yes Indeed. So,
I agree. That was a banger. I remember. I played that shit for Quis. Quis was like, nigga, this shit ain't gonna do numbers. I was like, okay, nigga. All right, give it a week. A week later, Rap Life. The dash is digi. My schedule is busy.
Drake put on the Migos.
He did. Drake definitely do. It's interesting how Drake, shows up on a feature. Since we talking about that, I think we can get into the album, and I can give some of my initial thoughts. The thing with Drake features, Drake gets accused of being a culture vulture a lot. And in some ways he is, because, early Drake, 2014, 2018 Drake was really just kind of bouncing around from cultures, getting on whatever was hot. But part of what makes Drake, in my opinion, so amazing as an artist is that he can touch so many different cultures and make good music from it. Like, he got on the Atlanta rap wave with the Migos flow. He got on Fetty Wap track, picked up Fetty Wap flow. Like, he can blend into a track. He got on the drill shit. Yeah, like he got on drill song. He got on the UK beats, drills, the New York drills, the Afro beats,
Caribbean dance hall.
You feel me? Like, and it's like we make all these.
The motherfucking Hispanic, the Bad Bunny.
All right, yeah, like the Bad Bunny. They got some Spanish hits from back in the day, bro. Like, and it's just like.
Wait till Drake hop in his Detroit bag. That's gonna be different.
I don't know if he'll ever do that. That's some ghetto shit.
Crazy.
He gonna take them same 4 piano keys and go crazy.
Watch what y'all seen what Yachty did. That's all I'm saying.
Yachty did go stupid.
Yachty went crazy.
Yachty has been cementing himself as
picked up
certified young nigga
from Michigan and took off
from the D to the A, nigga. But Drake,
that was heat.
Drake, man, like Drake is mad versatile. You feel me? And I feel like we kind of lost our appreciation of Drake's individual sound. And Certified Lover Boy is one of those
that
albums.
Had his sound on that bitch.
Yeah, Certified Lover Boy
shit was
is
so
stamped
fucking
with
fire,
the Drake
nigga.
sound, and all of the features blend into Drake sound. And I feel like
sampling is crazy.
Yo,
40 went nuts.
40, like Drake and 40, like the chemistry they have is just ridiculous.
LeBron and D-Wade, like these niggas is ridiculously.
These niggas get together for real.
Some of them,
oh my
some that you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna give a little pushback. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not trying to be dick sucking. So,
it's all good artists. Who gotta get to receive some critique. Except Baby Keem. Baby Keem hasn't missed yet. I'll let y'all know when he does. But we're not here to talk about Baby Keem. We're talking about Drake.
Period.
You feel me? But yeah, man, Drizzy, like he really, this whole album I feel like was stamped with the Drake sound, as opposed to some of the last albums feeling like a bit more on the wave. You know what I mean? Like More Life was a playlist.
I liked More Life.
I like More Life too. I don't think it's any Drake album that I dislike. Let's clear that up right now.
Yeah, there's no bad Drake album.
Dark Rain.
I'll say
There's
this.
there's no such thing.
Views had to grow on me. Views had to grow on me because Views is like the transition into pop Drake and like Drake making music for the whole culture. You know what I mean?
Views
like,
had this summer going crazy.
There's
Controller.
But that's what I mean, like the dance hall shit. You feel me? Like it wasn't like the rapping ass, signature Drake sound. It was the Drake picking up the new sounds that made Views go viral. You know what I mean?
Word.
So shit was definitely like I really feel like Certified Lover Boy is
CLB was like Drake. Vintage Drake.
Yeah, it's signed by
that
Drake.
shit.
You know what I mean?
That was some feel good Drake.
He said some shit that these are the golden eras of Drake, and I feel like just kind of talk about some of the nigger comments I've been hearing. I feel like Drake is a lot like LeBron. You know what I mean? Like ever since he touched album, ever since he put out an album of the year worthy album, all of his shit has been in the conversation for album of the year, whether you fuck with it or not. Like because it's been so dominant. You know what I mean? Like Drake has had a finals appearance with every album he's dropped. You know what I mean? And like how niggas hate and disrespect LeBron, you niggas have just seen greatness too much. You niggas have just seen greatness too much, and you're being ungrateful. Cause this album is hard. Like this, Views had to grow on me. This album is gonna grow on me and the rest of motherfuckers too. Like I feel it, cause this shit sounds amazing.
This nigga had punchlines. Like this nigga was flowing.
Yeah, that's one. Drake gonna give you captions. He gonna give you a little R&B, little singing. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere along the lines, but yeah, he always gonna have you right with the captions.
For real.
Yeah, it's just, this nigga said, I'm fucking her, and her. I was like, oh, shit. Yo, I was that shit. I was like, yo.
Yeah, the nigga flow was
fucking
crazy.
her, and her.
Nigga flow. Night Talk was a crazy ass
Yo.
track. Man, y'all gotta know.
I think that was off Night Talk.
It was.
Yeah.
It was. Night Talk was a crazy ass track. Y'all ain't notables y'all want to throw out there?
Champagne Poetry is the perfect way to start that. Beautiful
Perfect.
song.
It was
One of my favorites.
Tuscan Leather vibes.
That was a fucking big time intro. Like
Shout out
that's one
Masego.
that might be like that's definitely like top 5 intros.
Yeah, because I love that Masego song, so I was like, ooh.
Hey,
Man.
I've been hot since the birth of my son. Ladies, if your baby daddy hasn't said that yet, go get a new one. Go get a new one. Go get a stepfather who's gonna say that, because that's every father should feel that line. Nigga, that shit was hard.
Yeah.
That shit was
Stepping
a beautiful
back into
word.
the marketing, like, I was low key like when he posted like with the billboards and shit, like that shit was cool, but it was like the features. I feel like that pushed my expectations a little too high, and so I was a little underwhelmed with a couple of the songs, especially a couple of the features.
Which
like,
ones?
The Kid Cudi one.
Yeah, Kid Cudi was weak.
Also,
yeah.
The Lil Baby feature to me
I
wasn't
think
that great either.
Knife Talk, I was underwhelmed with, but just because I had ideas about, I just knew what Project Pat and 21 would sound like, and
I was disappointed by the Project Pat sample and not being
exactly. You feel me?
That really kind of
and
hurt.
seeing the billboard, that made me like, oh my god, like just him and 21, like, and then Drake is gonna come in and like, so you see, that's where my mind goes, and then when it actually comes out, it was like, okay. Cool, but the shit in my mind was way colder than this.
Right.
And you can't help, you know what I'm saying, with just like the Drake's catalog and his record, and then you go like what he does when he puts things out. He puts these billboards in all these cities. You can't help but like
the billboards,
believe and expect, you know, a certain level of music.
Since we're talking about Knife Talk, 21, I think you might hear this podcast too one day. Chopper hit him and he turned into a booty clapper.
Chopper hit him, make him turn to a booty clapper.
Of all the things that could clap together, why his booty? I done heard niggas getting their eardrums clapped together. Never heard a nigga get shot and his booty start clapping. G. Like,
I mean, I think he was saying like he would start like shaking like how an ass shakes, like his whole body.
Yeah, but a booty clapper, like a booty clapping is an art, G. Like,
Or maybe he's trying to. No, I'm not going there.
you see, it's a dangerous place to go.
Yeah.
That was a dangerous bar. Savage.
21, you wild.
Yeah, man.
You might be wild.
I'm dead.
To all the individuals out there who are booty clappers without getting hit by the chopper, we appreciate y'all. I appreciate the ladies who are booty clappers, especially. Y'all are talented, truly. But
Man, so
Knife
top
Talk
three
is a very
songs?
solid song.
top three songs.
Top three.
That's
Do y'all
not-
have a top three?
That's not in my top 3. Not top.
I have a top 3.
All right, go ahead and share, man.
I have a top 3 as well.
Well,
gotta
okay.
think about
I
that.
mean, top 3. I got like, so I look at things objectively. So I got a top 3, and then I have.
Shut your ass.
I look
up,
at things
nigga. What do you,
objectively.
If you get on this motherfucker,
I
and start
I don't
saying-
put my
Bro,
fucking
what is
feelings in
disclaimer?
this
Like,
shit.
give a disclaimer.
I'm not a
Fuck up.
sensitive ass nigga.
nigga
I don't put my
got a disclaimer
fucking
for his
feelings in
opinion.
shit.
What the fuck?
I'm gonna tell you the 3 songs that the most people probably gonna like,
Bro, shut the fuck. If you get on
and
this,
then I'll tell you my personal favorite.
All right.
hey, before you
Nigga.
get into that, let me give you a D.Alonzo gem. Numbers and big words are things that niggers rely on to validate their argument when it doesn't have enough substance.
Nigga,
Go ahead,
what?
Scotty.
Nigga, anyway, using fact. But number 3. So as for the song, what's the best 3 songs? Number 3, I want to go in backwards order. I think I want to put at number 3 is gonna be that Travis track. What was that called again?
I wasn't really fucking with the Travis
What was
track.
that? The Travis track was hard. I forgot what it was. What was it called
Travis
again?
track was some mid.
I forgot
I'm
the
not
name
gonna
of it.
lie. There's a reason why, nigga. Niggas really tried to recapture the sicko mode vibe, and it wasn't. And it's
They didn't try to recapture the Sycamore vibe.
yeah, they did with the beat.
No,
the
they
beat
didn't.
blend and like
Nigga, Sycamore was Take Keith, nigga. They wasn't nowhere near that.
nigga,
You
it was
talking
the
about
beat,
the
the
song
beat
is Fair
transition and
Trade.
like the
Fucking
vibe.
Fair Trade. Fair
I
Trade
like-
is number 3.
He also, this song has already been like not out as I haven't had it because I had the leak too. So like this wasn't on the leak, but he played this live or somebody played it in the studio and it went viral on Instagram. So I remember, what I'm saying, the song, and I'm saying that adds also to the build up. You know what I'm saying? You that's what happens with a lot of songs. Like a lot of snippets kill songs for a lot of people.
This Travis song got leaked.
Yeah.
What was your thoughts when it leaked? Was you fucking with it or not?
You said what?
What was your thoughts when it leaked? Was you fucking with it or not?
I was kind of just going off like, the lyrics, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It was cool. I couldn't really hear the production quality, so all I could hear was like, what is this nigga saying? And I was like, okay.
Here
He
or now.
talking that shit, like, okay, I fuck with it.
Here or now, what you think?
Same thing with that 21 one. It's like, all right, it's cool, but you expect more. Sicko mode was the thing, and so
Yeah.
it didn't reach that. It didn't surpass that. So we're here.
Yeah,
Sicko Mode is like one
Sicko
of
Mode
the
was
Drake's
experience.
biggest songs ever.
That's
like,
what Sci-Hi
literally.
said.
It's a Travis song.
That's what Sci-Hi said.
No, like stream wise, it literally has like one of the most streams. Like
because
it's
it
like,
was an experience.
I'm pretty
bro.
sure it's in
Like,
his top 10 like most streamed tracks.
Look, Trap Astro World was a masterpiece. You know what I mean? And like Trav really demonstrated himself as a disciple of Ye with the amount of craftsmanship he put into the production of that album. Sicko Mode was an experience. I don't feel like this track had the Travis
Maybe.
engineering effect,
Maybe there weren't.
and that's okay.
Sicko Mode,
Same
honestly,
writers weren't on it.
Sicko Mode really hit.
Same writers weren't on it.
Maybe he got. Hey, it could have been a new set of writers.
Nigga, Sicko Mode hit cause of Block Boy, nigga. That was his time, and that was his sound, nigga. That Take
Block
Keith,
Boy? Did you
Block
say,
Boy and Take Keith, nigga.
Did you just say Sicko Mode was a banger because of
That was
Block
what was
Boy?
niggas doing when Sicko Mode came out? They was doing the shoot, nigga.
Nigga, we was reciting the lyrics.
Niggas
What
doing
fuck
the
is you
shoot.
What are you? We did the shoot to the shoot song, nigga. What?
No, you did the shoot to every Take Keith beat, nigga.
So
You
say
know
Take
that.
Keith, not why you.
Bro, what is
Like,
what is
I
your
get
number
you.
two? What is your
Trying
number
to put
two?
on Block Boy,
It's
What is
Block,
your
it's
number
Block
two?
Boy and Take Keith. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas ain't never
they
bring
started
up-
that
niggas
wave in
ain't say
Niggas
2018.
ain't never say Block Boy put Drake on. Nigga, nigga, your number 2. G.
Nigga, what are you talking
Shut
about,
your
nigga?
ass
What are you two? I don't know who you talking about that said that. I'm telling you, that Take Keith influence, that was hot in 2018. Because the shoot dance, that Look Alive, all of that
it
shit.
wasn't just
that's,
it
nigga,
wasn't
I'm
just
saying
a
that's
Take
one of
Keith
the
beat. It was a Travis Scott.
I'm saying
Take
that's
Keith
one of the
production.
biggest reasons why it was that big. I'm not saying that's the whole reason,
Nigga,
but it was timing.
folks, if you think
If that
Scott-
shit would have came out today, that shit wouldn't be as hot, nigga.
folks, if you think Block Boy JB is the reason why Sicko Mode is as hot as it was, please let us know. Please.
It is.
What's your number 2, G?
Nigga, number 2 is Way Too Sexy.
Okay. Yeah. Before we get your number 1, Keys, you want to give your number 3? Or do you need a little more time?
My number 3 is Champagne Poetry.
Same.
It's they alternate.
3 is a really tough. 3 is really tough because this
alternates.
album has like I could give like a solid 5.
Way Too Sexy and Champagne Poetry are like 2 and 3, but they go back and forth for me.
Okay. I know what my number 1 is.
Me too.
I say my number 3. I had a feeling we're gonna have the same number 1, my brother. I just have a feeling. Number 3, you know. Nope, it's Way Too Sexy for sure. Honestly, that's my shit.
Okay.
That's my shit. That's for sure. That's like it just feels like you getting charged up. It's like an iPhone charger being plugged into your ear, G. Like it just if you don't feel that, man, brothers, if you don't hear that song and your ego just doesn't feel great as you say the lyrics, you not sexy enough,
This
nigga.
nigga not sexy enough. That's all.
You
You not sexy
That's
enough.
all.
You ain't got your drip ain't strong enough. Your drip ain't dripping like us,
He's
nigga.
sexy enough. For,
You ain't in the gym. You ain't in the gym, nigga. You ain't as strong as niggas.
sexy enough for all the cap. That's what you
nigga.
are.
You can't talk. You can't talk as nice, nigga. You can't get money as fast. You're not sexy enough, nigga. And that's not okay. Love yourself. Be as sexy as you can be. For you. Be way too sexy for the bullshit. I'm way too sexy for your girl, nigga. Cause I don't fuck niggas bitches. I got morals. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, nigga. We don't do the extra drama, nigga.
Fucking
We
please.
don't-
Stop coming out the suburbs claiming gang. Too sexy for your gang, nigga. If you not with the gang, don't try to join the gang once you grow up later, nigga.
Exactly,
Because you
nigga.
bored, you need an activity, so you try to join the gang, nigga.
You a nigga with no character. A nigga with no background, nothing to stand on, man. You know what's sexy to ladies? Substance. Substance. Nigga. Go meditate on that. If you're not fucking with way too sexy, get your shit up, nigga.
So that's number 3 for you?
Yeah, man, that's number 3 for sure. Number 2, you said way too sexy was your number 2. What's your number 2, Keys? When I said you, I meant Scotty, by the way. I know y'all can't see.
was way too sexy, but it was kind of
Back and forth for
it was
champagne poetry. Yeah, you know, I'm not gonna lie. It's really hard not to have In the Bible in my top 3.
Yo, In the Bible is fucking cold,
It's really
nigga.
hard not to
But
have
I
In the
couldn't even
Bible.
put it in my shit.
Yeah,
But In the Bible is fucking
Thirsty.
In the Bible and Love All, to be honest, for me is big time. That whole first like 6-7 tracks.
And it's some I gotta be accountable, but I don't know. I want you to get finished with your. You know what I'm saying?
All right, we gonna get together. You know, my number 2. I think Champagne Poetry and Poppy's Home could probably be switched out because it's similar vibe. You know, Drake rapping his shit, soulful beats, and it's like they're both really dense. So you know, I can't say that I like Way Too Sexy more than either one of these songs because like I really like niggas rapping. You feel me? Like that's always gonna be my bag, and I also like my ego getting fed too. So you know, these are definitely the type of songs to do that. You feel me? But because I can't distinguish. Nah, fuck that. I'm standing my ground. Way Too Sexy at number 3. My number 2 is interchangeable. Champagne Poetry and Poppy's Home. Cause that shit, is a banger. Them soulful beats,
Yeah.
that's when Drake is in his bag.
That's
for
what
sure.
That's what I'm here for.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Poppy's Home is the fucking best
I love
best
this
track
sample.
on that album. That shit is unfucking real. That is vintage Drake in 2021. That shit is cold. Do you hear? And that nigga had some punchlines. That nigga said some funny ass shit.
Hey,
This is a song to Adonis, bro. Like, this is like,
Bro,
this nigga Drake need to stop hoarding the beats.
Hey, Drake.
Let 40 do this shit for some people, man.
Drake, man, the album sounds like you found yourself again, bro. It sounds like you really been in the mode of self-discovery. You know what I mean? And, like, Drake has definitely been a lot more low-key since the birth of his son, you know what I mean? So, you know, and ladies and gentlemen, we don't idolize celebrities at the Friendly Folks. We don't know what these niggas' lives are just because we see some social media clip. It's just because we see these niggas' raps. But that's the beautiful thing about rap. You know, people convey genuine messages about what they going through, they art. You know what I mean? So, Drake, from what this sounds like, it sounds like you in a good place, bro. It sounds like, you know, you really found the shit that, I don't want to say your spike at music because, you know, we in the golden eras, I agree. Brother, you ain't miss. You ain't hit your mark all the time. You ain't hit the bullseye, but you always in the top. You always in the album of the year. You always in discussion.
It's
But this
Drake.
shit, yeah, you was on your mic with this one, Drake.
yeah, man, Drake. So you know what I'm saying, fair trade. I would say fair trade for me is interchangeable with like champagne poetry or in the Bible for that 3 or 4. But
Okay.
fair trade, you know what I'm saying, way too sexy. Poppy's Home. Honorable mention, motherfucking In the Bible and Love All. Those 2 tracks are crazy to me. And then on top of that, and then Knife Talk too, honorable mention. But the song, my favorite song that I'm probably gonna listen to the most, I'll tell you right now,
It's your number
Fountains. Fountains featuring Thames.
Yeah.
My personal
I love
favorite.
Tim's.
Okay,
That
yeah,
shit
solid.
is
Crazy.
that's probably the song I'll end up listening to the most. I had the most
Yeah,
plays on that song.
Right off Essence. Like, niggas is hitting out off Essence. That's all.
Bro, that shit is so fucking groovy.
Yeah. One thing about Afrobeat Drake is that it really does sound a little bit more like his sound as opposed to him taking another artist's sound. So, like, I definitely appreciate this. Gave me the controller vibes. You know what I mean? Yeah, but I wouldn't have that as my number one. It's definitely an honorable mention for me, though.
Nigga, what's your number 1? I've been waiting to hear this.
7 a.m. on Bridal Path.
I
Rapping
can understand
his
that.
ass off. You feel you? Hey,
I understand. I would. Yeah.
Yeah, that was strictly
I love the
bars.
rap. I love the rap, Jay.
That's your type of.
Rapping this go crazy. Go crazy. This back and forth between Ye and Drake, where these niggas have been giving these verses, I love when rap causes other artists to push themselves. You know what I mean? And matter of fact, while I'm on that topic, I don't give a fuck if you team Donda. I don't give a fuck if you team CLB. I don't give a fuck. Can we just take a minute to acknowledge that 2 black men are dominating the streaming numbers on Apple Music? We are literally witnessing modern music history. Don't let the media cover your eyes up with all this drama and shit and, you know, whatever the fuck they got going on in their personal life, because we only getting snippets. You know what I mean? Don't let these Twitter influences and all this other shit take away from that. You know what I mean? Don't even let my jokes get you sent off, man. Like, this is black excellence. We are witnessing black excellence, man. Drake, Kanye, great job. Like, the music is this is y'all have really blessed 2021. Truly.
It ain't over either.
Cole, you too. Hey,
J. Cole.
Kendrick.
Jermaine Cole.
Tyler, the Creator.
Hey, shout out to all the great black men doing numbers.
Pop Smoke. nigga.
Sleeper album of the year.
R.I.P. Pop Smoke. Again, like, hey, we got it, bro. Black men have been doing black men and black women have been doing amazing things, not just in hip hop, but in the music industry. And we don't let the media drop. Don't let what the media doesn't talk about take away from the shit that's right in front of us.
Shout out to Baby.
Don't let the media fuck up what's going on right now. Don't let the media fuck up the truth of this shit. Black men and black women are doing great. My number one is that, and honestly, now that I think about it some more, because, you know, like, I can't deny, like, the amazing R&B aspects on this shit. My number 3, my honorable mentions, my honorable mentions 100% has to be TSU, a classic, brand new classic. Drake, that shit was a vibe. The whole song was a vibe, constantly, G. Fountains, of course. Fucking fans, no friends in the industry. That was some more rap your ass off shit. Like, hey, shit was great. Shit was great, man. Like, the interlude, Yebba's Heartbreak. I'm about to go get put on to Yebba.
You ain't heard
I've never heard Yebba, bro.
No,
Drake
nigga,
did
you
it
about
again.
to,
Drake did it again.
Drake low-key should have let her ride. Like, that should have been longer.
Hey.
It should have been longer. She should have just got a whole track. That would have been it.
Track.
Drake gave some of you niggas Kendrick for the first time. Drake just gave me Yebba for the first time.
Yebba's path.
Drake gave me Georgia Smith for the first time. Man. Drake, this is an Aubrey Graham signature right here.
I'm surprised none of y'all said my number one. Y'all didn't even mention honorable mention my joint.
What is your number one, bro? Don't leave the people in suspense no more.
Pipe down.
Fuck!
Oh, really?
Oh, fuck!
Pipe down.
Yo!
That's that joint for me.
Yo! Oh, wow!
Pipe down is good.
Yeah.
Pipe down is good.
That shit
It's
is bang.
good.
All right, you know what? If I'm in a rap my ass off
Full
mood,
song. Like,
it's 70 on the Bridal Path. Pipe down though, that was for listening to the first time. That was my favorite song.
yeah.
Cause what do folks have to do
You would have piped down.
for y'all to pipe down, man? Like, you know how many times I done been in situations where I've been asking, what do I have to do to get y'all to pipe down?
Say you belong to the streets, but the streets belong to me. It's like home to me. What?
Come on now. That's a caption. That's a caption, man.
You know I love you more than all them niggas put together. And it's a lot of niggas trust I put the list together.
That means he been doing research.
This nigga is feeling it.
That means you done got yourself a little roster out here, a little catalog, man. So ladies, if you got your catalog, let the brothers have their catalog. And brothers, if you have your catalog, let the ladies have their catalog. That's one of the easiest things you can do to get a motherfucker to pipe down.
Right.
Mind your business.
And it's Drake. How you not gonna pipe down to Drake? Like, you know what you dealing with. You know what you involved with.
Hey man,
To this person Drake is writing about, pipe down.
You know,
Like, how much you gotta spend? It's Drake. Just pipe down.
Drake had to double down. Y'all didn't get it when Freddie Gibbs said, "You gonna cry in this Toyota or this Maybach." Drake has. We had to ask y'all, how much is it gonna take for y'all to pipe down like that? You still crying in the Maybach? Still? Ladies and gentlemen, D.Alonzo Lang does not endorse toxic relationships and, being bought into toxic situations. Love yourself, value yourself more than material things. But goddamn, you not grateful for the Maybach? Damn. Yeah, nah, pipe down is for show.
Wait till that sample list so I can figure out where.
Yo, the samples on this shit is out of this world.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. That's what made me love pipe down.
Yeah, hey, music gurus, when y'all get the playlist ready, the song and the sample, get that shit viral on Twitter. We for sure gonna play that shit over at Friendly Folks. You hear me? Cause man, I love when they did them. It's a Kanye playlist too, like that, like all the Kanye tracks and like the songs they sampled. It's real dope,
And
real
you know
dope.
What else? Like, just on another note, Certified Lover Boy is gonna be crazy when it's chopped and screwed. If y'all listen to music slow,
Word.
like they call it slow to reverb these days. Like, if y'all listen to music like that, this is gonna be one of them joints too. Girls Want Girls. I feel like it was a little repetitive for me.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling Girls Want Girls. I wasn't feeling that.
I fuck with Baby.
It sounded
so
like like a little Baby beat.
I
Too.
listen for Baby's verse on that song. It's like everything else is like, all right.
It was a little Baby beat.
Yeah.
It wasn't a Drake beat.
Yeah,
It sounds like, you know what I'm saying, one of Lil Baby's features in past songs, and it sounds like Drake just did somebody else's verse. It didn't sound like Drake when he, made a Drake song.
Baby should have did
Yeah,
some
you
lit
know-
shit.
when I was in high school, I probably really would have felt the girl. You say you a lesbian.
But me too.
Yeah, I would have felt that. I would have really felt that. But now that I'm I'm grown.
Kind of corny.
I understand.
Yeah,
Yeah,
me too.
A little bit more conscious of.
I mean, it's Drake though. Drake can say whatever, and it's hot.
Oh man, hey, but that's what makes Drake great, man. He's not afraid to say the corny shit. It's a lot of rappers who try too hard, but like, that's why I like. I really love this album. Drake has always said some corny shit, but that's just who he is. Like, he a corny nigga for real. You see the way the nigga be moving in the videos, but like, fellas, learn from Drake, man. Like, it's okay to be corny. Just be comfortable being corny and do it in a good way.
And know when to stop.
Yeah, man. Study the game. Study. To pay attention to how people react. You know what I mean? Obviously, don't do anything for the sake of other people. Do shit for the sake of you. But, don't feel like, oh, my personality type makes it hard for me to be cool or for me to interact with people. Nah, man. Embrace that. Embrace that and, just figure out how to make it personable. You feel me? Because that's what Drake has done. Like, Drake makes a lot of different sounds digestible and accessible, and like he introduces a lot of new things. You know what I mean, with his music, and being at the top of the industry like that and still managing to do that, that's something that should be noted because a lot of niggas at the top didn't. A lot of niggas be at the top and don't share the wealth. But Drake, shout out to you with these features, man. You really put some niggas on. That nigga Smiley, Drake just had on a verse with that nigga Smiley. I think he's from Atlanta or something. Mm-hmm. You heard that shit? It was that one Real Secret song, Scotty.
It's on the album?
Nah, bro, it was a single.
What song? Oh, you talking about Over the Top? Or
Over the Top, yeah. You feel me? Like Drake be doing
that shit was
like
hard. That shit was heat.
Yeah, man. But at the same time, I'm not gonna lie. Some of the Future sounds was a little forgettable. In Too Deep. I don't know. I like Future's part a lot more than Drake's part.
Yeah.
You feel me? And it's like I felt like Future carried that song a little too much for it to be on the album.
Too Deep.
Got some bad bitches. They gon' fuck me for
the
AP.
Fuck me for the AP. Oh, fucking Future's the GOAT. No, he's not the GOAT, but
Truly a prophet.
He's the toxic GOAT.
What did y'all think about You Only Live Twice?
Oh, that was classic. That was YMCMB vibe, Drake.
What's that joint off Take Care?
That was another honorable mention.
You Only Live Once?
Nah.
Oh, the shit with
That shit was classic. Wayne.
Shit with
Ross.
I gotta pull it up.
Yeah.
Nigga, that was 2000 fucking 2009. Lord knows. I was thinking Lord knows in my head, but I didn't know you was talking about that song.
Fucking
Lord knows.
Yeah, that's the same type.
I don't know how
that was like the vibe. That's like middle school, like 06 to 09. Like that was classic, yo. That was classic. That was a classic sound. Young Money Drake.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the title of it because it was kind of misleading.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I thought it was going to be like a Tiger thing. I saw the Rick Ross feature and I was like,
Tiger ain't get a billboard.
But, nah, it's definitely some hard shit. Like, this was a real decent track. Honorable mention, certainly top 7. Because I can't say I like it any more than some of my R&B tracks off this. But, real solid. It not being in the top 3 does not mean that it's not an elite track off of an elite album. You feel me? So, yeah, man. CLB Donda has been great, man. Great having so much good music.
I had to listen to Donda again. I was like, okay, this is actually better. I don't know if I'll say that. I mean, it's a I don't know. It's like it might be better body work, but I don't think the best song on Dot is better than the best song on CLB. I don't think so.
Ooh,
what's a better song than Believe What I Say or Jail?
Jail is
fuck the features. Just
Jail is
just what this nigga saying. That's how it sounds.
I think the best song on the album is like 24.
I'm talking about. Well, okay.
But God in my cell. That's my celly. Made in the image of God. That's a selfie. Yeah, man.
But
Truly great. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been so many. Man, the contrast between Donda and CLB and like the dialogues, the narratives around it, you know, the people's different opinions. It's been great. It's been great seeing, you know, so much discussion being had. So, you know, we're going to come back with another episode focused on Donda versus CLB, you know what I mean? Going a bit more into compare and contrast, because these two albums are really hard to compare and contrast, but, you know, we kind of have to because of the context around them dropping, you know what I mean? But at the same time, do not forget, you know, I'm going to say it twice because I double down on shit. Repetition to drill that shit in your head. We are witnessing black excellence. 2 black men are competing for history. 2 black men are competing for history. They're both winners. We're all winners because black men are winning right now.
Yeah,
black women are winning right now.
I was so happy when Drake got the Beatles out of there. Elvis too. Yeah.
Hey, niggas. Hey, nigga, fuck Elvis.
Yeah.
What?
Fuck Elvis. Yeah, you heard me, nigga. Fuck Elvis.
Yeah.
I figure you're anti.
That's not true. That's blatantly not true. That's blatantly not true. I'm not gonna allow that narrative. I'm not gonna allow that narrative to.
You don't
true
like
artistry.
Steve Nash and
It's
Dirk
fuck
Nowitzki.
Huh?
You don't fuck with Steve Nash and Dirk Nowitzki. You don't think
Because
they're good.
Because Kobe should have got them MVPs. Because Kobe should have got the MVP. Do you feel like Steve Nash deserved the MVP over Kobe Bryant?
I feel like Steve Nash just up
Yeah?
that nigga can kick the ball up.
I gotta go back and look at the
Is it
season
cold?
highlights.
Fuck Steve Nash. That should have been Kobe's MVP. Fuck is you talking about? And Dirk? I don't dislike Dirk because he's white. He fucked up my LeBron
How
run,
you gonna
man.
say we hate white people? Luka is that nigga.
Word.
Hey, fuck Luka too. I'm not gonna lie.
What?
I don't want to see Luka be the face of the NBA.
Man.
I don't want to see it.
I love it. I mean,
He cold though. Undeniably a cold basketball player.
he be talking shit.
I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like that. I feel like
What? That's my favorite part.
he probably called niggas nigger in Slovakian or wherever the fuck he's called.
Oh,
To
please.
Slovaks, I'm sorry if I don't know your country.
Nah, ain't nobody dunked on that nigga yet. I don't feel like he get that one off. I feel like as soon as he get that one off, you gonna start seeing real physical play with Luka. Like,
But nah, man, Certified Lover Boy has been a great album, man. It's been great hearing so much music. It's definitely charging me back up, you know, helping me maintain good spirits. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope it's doing the same for you too. If you fucking with the album, if you're not fucking with the album, let us know in the comments. Leave a like, comment, share, all of that. If you're on Instagram, go ahead and bookmark it because, you know, you put a bookmark by the nice quotables. And this episode is a bunch of quotables, man. You know, we always share gems on the Friendly Folks podcast. Thank y'all for tuning in. As we said, we're going to have a CLB versus Donda recap coming soon. If you're listening to this episode and you're intrigued about, you know, having your opinion be discussed on the podcast, let us know. Shoot us a DM. Shoot me a text if you know me personally. If you don't know me personally, don't worry about it. Just shoot me a DM. I might check that. I might not. You know, I'm really bad with texting if you know me personally. So, but that's Friendly Folks. We're very friendly people, so, you know, we do a little bit better with the texting over here. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, ladies and gentlemen, folks at home, thank y'all for another episode of Friendly Folks and y'all listening. I'm your host, very humble, very grateful, D.Alonzo Lang. I'm joined by my co-host. Make sure you fuck with them on social media, DJ Younglordscotty, Uncle Quis. Make sure you fuck with the Gray Area. New clothing drop coming soon. I'm not going to say too much. I'm just going to say make sure you follow them niggas. Uncle Keith's got some heat ready for y'all niggas. Make sure you follow DJ Younglordscotty if you in the city. Make sure you tuned in on the hottest events. You know what I mean? Make sure you at the most busting spots. Even though the summertime is over, we going to still be outside. We got to get these fall fits off, man. You feel me? So if you're trying to hear that Certified Lover Boy in the Serato, maybe a little bit of Donda. You never know how DJ Younglordscotty might do it. Make sure you follow him on the page. Follow the Friendly Folks page. Follow my page. Again, thank y'all very much for tuning in. You know, I'm always so grateful. So, you know, I got to take my time with this. But, yeah, Catch y'all on the next episode. You know, peace and love. Take care.